Welcome back to YouTube's in my library. This is Shadowrun returns. So let's take a look at our objectives. Just a thing. As a coroner, so we gotta find the coroner. Read that bit. We have 2 karma points to spend, and I'm not really gonna expend them. Not just yet. Smell death and decomposition. Wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptics. Okay, Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. Fellow dwarves! His broad grin says, I love my job a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes that might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect an visitor as hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise's area's coroner too, are you sure? And you are, do I give my name or do I... I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. Press haven't caught wind of it yet. With it being all the way out here in the Barrens, so who told you he was dead? Sam's... I'm not going to tell him about the money because... His eyebrows, a smile, wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working him earlier, he's over there. So we can go. Alright. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper, eh? I guess the classics never go out of style. Sounds grisly, Emerald City Ripper. Let's try and get info on it. He says, not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Wat's liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other? The first victim, heart was Mills, and the third had the spleen removed. Okay. Since he was half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face is ashen white. For the first time with that spark on it below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next, examine several plastic items containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Look at the business card. Moving strange, you can make out that it's a card from a place called Seamstresses Union. This is something on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Code stick. Finish a cheap unsecured code stick, no way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. We'll leave it in the bag for now. Purple shirt. Same shirt, several of the buttons are missing, and blood was thoroughly soaked through the bag. Splashes a bit in your hand with a handwritten note. You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that We have been long. Jessica, okay. And we'll take the. That's right. We go to this. Nice. McCluskey. Tearing over the diminutive coroner's a homicide detective right out of central casting. Ignore the task pointed ears and Neander's brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, what's named Smur, didn't his mother kill herself a while back? So you insisted at the time. Come on, she off herself, I had it on very good authority. Oh, let's go dress and give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to the lieutenant's badge. Already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perp is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. He finally notices me. You know, your superhuman powers of observation. Do I go silent? Snarky? Let's do the detective. The Dracula you get anywhere near my investigation, it will be you on the slab, dwarf. He looks back at the dwarf dress and get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Ah, he's gonna rush it. Well, I'll kill him. I don't do friends. We'll do that. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? I'm gonna... Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective isn't anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new in a week in his paycheck, plus he's on the take. Justin pauses. You have honor. After a fashion, I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? On the take, who's holding the leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that talks about his mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sense? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubt. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new ones, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, organ grinders only deals in the recent deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and we don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still uses doctors still knew how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slummier chop shops still use scalpel, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'll probably like it. Me, I'm not either going out type, or is too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to go along with. Yeah? And the final question, I just need to know one more thing. Where was he killed? Again, two more comical. Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before saying, you know, I might be able to do you one better. why don't you poke around those bloody lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, I'll do that. So we'll take a look in here. Another basic medkit. Dark Augurs. Oh, okay. So we've got a trauma kit over here. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees. Let's open it. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. This body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage. Whoa, easy there. Haha. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in the morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person who's pulled this one on. He chuckles, well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you want after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim? Did you know him? Sam, glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then. Over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out, maybe. Even stop moping around the shop all day. He just wants rid of him. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be searching you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright, then the name's Jake, and you are... I'll go with call me. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here, John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night. The night of the murder, poor guy, he was hanging at the Union, seamstress Union that night, tripping out. And rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did, but out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He went says maybe. Damn, maybe I need some soy cuff after a John. Could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup, my hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud scorching sound as Dredgen continues his work. Thanks, John, you're a real pal anyway. There's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jack smiles. You get the impression they didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam somewhat off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of it. Until he turn up here dead on arrival reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jack's here's a regular. Should have started a raw card, Jack. A few more visits, you get a free night stay. Jack laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam spotted less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit those streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down, and maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while you're at it. What'd you say? It's nice to have someone watch your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I don't work for free. I fight, I get paid. New and not tools. we'll go with that one. I get it. Gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know, where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. Count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it. Do this Morgan one piece without packing some heat. He yells every shot of very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon. Oh, rifle? Yeah. Got a rifle? You don't like one of your windows, do you? Never mind. Here's a rifle you can borrow. So ready for the evening out in town? I'm ready. Hopefully the hunters aren't looking for you yet. So what I'll do... Let's go to the spend karma thing. We can upgrade our body. Not letting me upgrade, okay. That works. Maybe. Nah. I'm not gonna worry about strength. Intelligence, our wisdom. We need 4 for that, okay. Exit. So I got an AK-97. What's that? Restores the teammate to life for 20. Okay, cool. Run all the way down here. And out the door. Confirm. While we're going through a loading screen, I'm going to end the episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.